if you're running a detention program or you're a director, I got something conflicting for you. And you're probably going to be like, Ishmael, shut up. But you should not have inmates working for you for less than minimum wage. Okay? There, it makes no sense. Slavery was abolished a long time ago. The adjudication of a person, and I'm going to focus even more on those who are in pretrial confinement, or even immigration detention. They're not sentenced to anything, but you're holding them in custody. And then you're wanting them to work for $1 a day or $1 a week? Are you insane? They got bills to pay. Pay them a minimum wage. You're a decision maker, a politician, and you're against paying people in custody, in detention, a minimum wage, and specifically focusing on those in pretrial confinement and those people that are in some type of immigration detention, then I question you. I question your morality and your ethics. This is a no-brainer. It shouldn't have to go to court. This legal thing that's going on with the for-profit detention right now made it to the Supreme Court. That's how bad they don't want to pay people. But they want to use them in order to gain profit, in order to enrich themselves. If you're a warden or a director of a detention program, you know that a lot of these people, the little bit that they scrape together from that little dollar a day, you know they're sending it to their loved ones, their family members. They're at a disadvantage. Okay? Wardens, correctional people, we don't work for the prosecution. Okay? We are not employees of prosecutors. Okay? We are not instruments of prosecutors. We're there pretty much to create a neutral playing field in order to allow those people to follow a justice process that is administered by a judge or some type of judicial magistrate, somebody that's in charge in a court under a law of some sort. The prosecutor is just one role. Paying somebody $1 a day, that's punishment. They're working their ass off for you. If you're not a for-profit program, then they're literally working for free for your government, for your organization. All these extra things, even when I was a warden, I didn't believe in it. And I tried to give them extra incentives and things for working because I appreciated the hard work of the people who were doing the hard work. Before I showed up to that one prison I worked at as a warden, the gangbangers ran it. The gangbangers ran the kitchen and they ran it to the ground because of the way the system is built. They're figuring they're not going to get paid. They're going to get paid $1 or $3 a day. They might as well exploit the system in order to create some type of monetary value. You need to break this cycle, break this chain, stop it. Stop enslaving people. That's slavery. Pay them a minimum wage. Let them put money together in either their commissary account or a bank account. If they are found not guilty, that they have something that they can leave with from the proceeds of their hard work and labor supporting the program that was holding them in custody. If you think about that, okay? We're not asking for much. We're not trying to push some major liberal agenda. I'm not a liberal, but I know what common sense is and I know how to treat my neighbor. Got to have some type of empathy or compassion and understand that human beings are human beings. How are you going to send somebody back off onto the streets broke, no money, but they worked like hell for you. They cleaned your floors, they washed your dishes, they even performed some mechanical work for you. Someone recently was released from immigration detention a few weeks ago and froze to death on New York City streets. They dropped him off, happened to be a blind man. No money, nothing, nowhere to go. Nobody cares. If you're a politician and you're listening to this video, it's time for you to grow some and take this by the horns and deal with this issue. Pass a law. Make it illegal for not to pay somebody at least a minimum wage while they're in detention. Now, I'm focused more on pretrial and immigration detention. But when you start looking at it in the big picture, those folks that are convicted, they should have some type of benefit from their work. It should not be a situation where they're slaves. I don't know if this happens around the world or there's other situations in the world that are worse, but as an American, this is definitely admonishable about our system. Look forward to your comments. Talk to you guys soon.